Happy New Year, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Are you watching me for the first time? Hit the subscribe button right below. Thank you so much. Today, I'll be talking about a Nollywood English movie that I saw. It was written and directed by Bimbo Ademoye. Are you familiar with that name? I'm sure for those of you that have subscribed to my channel, you would have noticed that I've reviewed a few of our movies. If you're watching me for the first time, check this link up here. It's going to take you to other videos that I have reviewed from our movies. Okay, so let's talk about the review for today. It's titled All Shades of Wrong. All Shades of Wrong. Have you seen it? This movie was inspired by a true life event. And to some extent, I'm beginning to see a pattern in Bimbo Ademoye's movies. Are you familiar? Do you agree with me? Okay, so let's talk about the movie All Shades of Wrong. Or should I start with the characters? Movies or characters? Movie or character? Movie or character? Okay, let me talk about the movie first. The story was about a young lady who just finished higher school, and she wanted to further her education, but for some reason, she was being considerate of her mom and siblings. She decided to stay back home. But then, light showed up at the end of the tunnel for her when her older cousin came from Lagos. Bartholomew, they called him UB or B, you know. He came from Lagos and he decided to sponsor this young lady in higher institution. But then the question is, did he actually do that? Of course, he sponsored her even up to the master's level outside the country. But then a lot of things went down underneath. I'm going to stop here concerning the story. Now, let's talk about the characters of this movie. The two lead characters in this movie, I felt they did an awesome job. Talking about Femi Jacobs and Bimbo Ademoye. I so enjoyed the way they acted together. I enjoyed their combination. And as individual characters as well, I felt like they lived their roles. Let me talk about Bimbo Ademoye a little bit. This is like my third time of seeing her in a movie. I saw her in Backup Wife. I saw her in Love in the Wrong Places, and now in this movie All Shades of Wrong. And she seems like someone I would love to keep seeing on the screen. What do you guys think? I felt like she lived her role. She acted well. There's this funny face she makes, and you know, I can relate with that face. Okay, let me stop there concerning Bimbo. Femi Jacobs did not disappoints me as well. I actually, the last time I saw him act maybe in a more emotional way, or kind of like really captured me, was in Ukwo's Journal. You can check my channel videos, you find my review on that movie as well. But in this movie, I felt like he was able to switch roles easily. You know, this time you see him happy, being a wonderful husband, and the next minute, you know, he's all acting up like there's a mental disconnect somewhere. So I felt like it really did justice, you know, to his role. Now, let's talk about the moral of this movie. You know, when I review movies, it's not only about the picture quality or sound quality or good color or good location. The most important thing is the lesson, the morale behind any movie that I see. And that is what I stand for on this channel. So in this movie, I felt like the main mistake or the foundation of Ace's problem was actually our mom. Ask me why. The reason is that I felt she was selfish. You know, either because she was not so educated or it was just the kind of person she was. But I felt like overall she was being selfish. She did not think about the psychological effect the rape would have done or would do to our daughter. Not to think that that was actually our only daughter, you know, or maybe the one that I saw in the movie. But she did not think about that. All she wanted to know, or all she was concerned about, was our welfare and our children's welfare. But then, should I say she was being myopic? Because come to think of it, even before you became visiting in the village, she survived, she lived. Even though it might not be the convenient life she wanted to live, but she still survived and our children still survived. But then she was being myopic by not, you know, standing up for our daughter and yours. But overall, I still felt like it was more of a selfish act that, you know, made Liz or Ese to go through what she went through in this movie. And one funny question that kept hammering in my head was, is UB okay? Is he sick? Does he have a disorder? And I was tempted to ask the director, or the writer of this movie, that I guess that was a disorder, and she actually confirmed it. But then I want to believe that it is not every time that people that engage in such acts, either with their daughters or with their son, or between siblings, have a disorder. It's not every time. Some people are just wicked. Or what do you guys think? Okay, I don't want to bore you with too much talk. I'll be stopping here concerning my overall review. But it's a movie that I would love you guys to see. So please check the description box down below. Let me know what you think about the movie after watching, or opinions about how I can improve. Please feel free to use the comment tab down below. Remember to subscribe as well. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay blessed, and remember, God loves you. Bye.